All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming live from our Joburg office. Good morning and welcome back to the opening bell with myself, Tshepo and Ashley. And this is brought to you by TD Markets and TD Markets Academy every Mondays to Fridays at 9, streaming live on YouTube. Hope you guys are having a good morning. Hope you guys had a great weekend. And yeah, we are back. All right. So we're going to do a few updates. On Friday, we went over NASDAQ and US 30. All right. So we're going to go over those and see how they've moved. If you've been keeping an eye on them, you should have found trading opportunities. All right. So let's get straight into it. So this is NASDAQ here. On Friday, NASDAQ was trading around here. Right. That was on Friday. We said that overall, the market is still bullish, and this price action we're seeing here, all right, this price action we're seeing here, it is the same as what happened previously down here. All right. So here, this was a correction. And then once this correction completed, price broke towards the upside. So we were looking at the very same thing of price breaking towards the upside. So we were not long-term bearish on this, right? The overall structure is bullish. The cycle is bullish. The market was just correcting, which also offered short-term trading opportunities. All right. But now it was a matter of you being clear whether you want to trade this structure or you want to wait for the bigger one. All right. So you always, as a trader, have to ask yourself such questions. So on Friday, we said that, look, this is going to break towards the upside, right? Once it breaks, then we are headed back to that high there, right? And Friday, the market did break towards the upside and has been pushing higher. All right. So this is how NASDAQ is looking. Once this correction completes, there's a correction that's forming here. Once this correction is done, we still anticipate price to break towards the upside. All right. So this is how NASDAQ is looking. A quick, clear one. This was a very simple setup, right? Giving you like breakout opportunities there. So we're looking for the very same thing here. Once this correction is done, price to break towards the upside and head back to these highs there. All right. So that is how NASDAQ is looking, which is similar to US 30. US 30 also on Friday, it was trading within the zone, right? And again, it was similar to this. All we needed to know is that price is going to push to the upside. Once it breaks, it will push towards the upside, simply because the overall structure we're seeing here is still bullish. All right. So we got the break on Friday and price pushed towards the upside, but this move is not done, right? We don't think this move is done. So a break above this structure that's forming here. All right. You see at the moment, a trend line is trying to form. So we'll be looking for a continuation, right? Whatever is forming here, once it's done and complete, we'll be looking for a continuation back to that high there, right? Back to that high. There we go. So yeah, so both NASDAQ and US 30 are still bullish, right? Still bullish. Any movement towards the downside, we are just waiting for it to break to the upside. All right. So yeah, so this would be simple setups. And then the one that we have here, the next one that we have is USD ZAR. All right, we're going to have a look at USD ZAR, which is extremely bearish. It's about to mark its 7th consecutive month of gains against the dollar. All right. So we see USD ZAR pushing back to this low of 17 rands to the dollar, to that low there, right? So this is going to complete this bearish move. Looking at where it's coming from these highs, right? The market gave us another high, and then price has been extremely bearish. So this bearish wave is about to complete once price reaches this low there, right? So where it is right now, it recently formed a lower high. It's trading below 1741. So we don't see any changes here, right? We don't see any changes here. All we see is price continue its bearish wave back down to this low. So once it reaches this low, we'll come back and do an update on that. But once it reaches this low, then we're going to have two possibilities. Either it's going to go up or it's going to go down. So these are going to be the two possibilities, because that could be a support there, right? So either it's going to break the support and go down, or it's going to reject and go up. But we will cross the breach once we get there. At the moment, where it is right now, it is extremely bearish, right? We're anticipating this momentum to continue trading lower. All right. So that is how USD is looking. Clear price action. And then you've got NASDAQ and US30 also clear. They are still bullish, trading within the bullish structure. They are yet to complete the impulse wave. All right. So that's how things are looking, guys, this morning. Let's continue keeping an eye on these setups, and let's make the most of this, right? Let's take full advantage of this. And we're going to end it here for today. We'll catch you guys on the trading room later on at 2. To look at more setups, and yeah, we'll take it from there. All right. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one. We'll catch you guys later on this afternoon. Cheers.